Well, first of all, it is a very successful Israeli operation against Hezbollah. Now, not all pages exploded. Some of these pages did not work. Some others were malfunctioning and exploded very lightly without triggering the metal balls that were inserted inside the device. This is why some people came out with a very minor injury. Nevertheless, other people came up with very severe injury. Some people lost their life, and that is due to the way these really triggered the explosion. It is exactly like a suicide belt that ISIS used to use with explosive and many metal balls. And because the explosive is highly sensitive, we're talking about a P10 kind of explosive. The velocity is 8,450 meters per second. And this is what triggers the heavy casualties and fatalities, because it sends all the metal balls like bullets. And that is a system that is very efficient, that used to be used by terrorist organizations in different parts of the Middle East. Israel turned the pages into an IEDs, and then the explosion hit combatant, but also non-combatant individuals. And the explosions happen also in open market, in open place, people on their motorbike, medical personnel that have contract with Hezbollah because the country is in the midst of a war with Israel. Now, all these people have been hit by this small IEDs that was triggered by radio signal from the Israeli drones, careless about the consequences and the definition of this crime against humanity, because non-combatants have the right to live and have their life spared, even in case of wars. There are rules and regulations for that. And Israel, because it is unaccountable, can feel in a position to do whatever it wants without impunity. The double standard of the West is very obvious in all the wars that the world is seeing and is faced with, and the Americans don't shy away from saying it. They consider Israel can do whatever it wants. They consider Benjamin Netanyahu, that is accused by the ICC as a war criminal, as a friend and an ally. They do not deny the accusation, and they do not deny that Israel is indeed killing tens of thousands of civilians in Gaza. This is what Joe Biden said, the US president. Nevertheless, they always manage to continue supporting the Israelis with weapons that Israel is using to kill other people. And this kind of sabotage operation in Lebanon cannot be done without the cooperation of a third party. And the third party, I mean countries who support Israel and who are part of the Western umbrella. Well, the pager is a very old system that Hezbollah uses. The problem emerged with the new batch of pagers that were delivered in the last few months. Those who were carrying pagers since decades and years, they're still carrying it and it's still useful. The only problem is with the new pager that was thrown away and discovered that it was subject to sabotage. On the front line, they use messengers and they don't have any communication tools, because each village and each city has a complete independent command, and they receive the information in central command and they pass on to all the people who are on the front with a minimum contact that will be personal. So I don't think Hezbollah's system has been compromised.